Hello angels, welcome back to another resin video. In this video we're going to be making a resin clutch purse. I used to be making a ton of these, but for some weird reason I stopped. I guess because I figured I was making way too much. But I got some new foil sheets. These are actually gifts that I got because I ordered a ton of foil sheets from Etsy, and the seller just sent me these. I got a ton of these different designs, like absolutely awesome. That was such a big surprise when I was going through the package and I saw this. I was like, I didn't order this. So it's a free gift. That is so nice. This is why I love ordering stuff off Etsy. You always get amazing stuff. Like, it's so great. Well, let's get straight into this video. So not everything, but the clutch purse is from Amazon. The dry press flowers are from Amazon. And obviously the foil sheet that we're going to be using is from Etsy. I will leave the link for the seller down in the description box down below, so you can message them to see if they're actually selling it, because when I check on their Etsy, it wasn't on there. So I don't know. I always message the seller. But yeah, let's get straight into this video. I already started, but I poured down my resin. I always mix my resin off camera just to save time. After that, I placed in there the foil sheets. I was supposed to cut it because it was way too big for the inside of the clutch purse, but I totally forgot. I already mixed up my resin, so I couldn't go back. So once I placed the foil sheet down into the resin, I pressed down on it to get rid of all of the bubbles that was underneath it. Usually you just go over it with your lighter just to get the bubbles to pop and disappear, but I didn't do that. The bubbles just pop on their own. Now I'm just placing down in there all of the dry pressed flowers. We decided to go with purple. Purple is so pretty. So we're just going with some purple flowers all around the edges, all around the sides. I thought that would be pretty cute. We shall see. Just filling up all the sides with some flowers. After we do this, we're just going to let this sit and cure. I actually let these just dry overnight. Just let it dry overnight. And you should be fine. Making sure that you press down on all of your flowers, anything that you're putting down inside of there, because there's always going to be bubbles underneath it. You need to press down on it so that the bubbles can just rise to the corner and it just pop on their own. Or you can just use your lighter to pop it. But that's just the best way, just to avoid any bubbles. So I'm making sure that there's enough resin that's covering out the foil sheet completely, because I don't want no spots on her. And any little spots that is left, let's make sure I fill everything in. Pouring down a little bit more of some resin. Like I said, making sure to cover up the foil sheet completely. And that's it. This looks absolutely amazing. I'm using this little remote at the corner to make sure that it stays open so that it doesn't close. Otherwise, everything just going to be cured together. And finally, I went over it with my lighter just a little bit. I accidentally burned a little bit of the purple flowers. I don't know if you guys saw that. But yeah, it was just a little fire. Put it down in the resin and it went out like a lightning. Now I'm just going on down in there with a little bit of some green. Here we go, with some purple and green. And that's it. These are always easy to bake. I either order the clutch purse from Amazon or just make it from scratch. Either way, I won't say I prefer it, but yeah, you get the idea. And here's a close-up of it. It looks absolutely stunning. I'm already in love. I forgot to cut out. You see that little corner right there where it says, I think it says made in China. It cured with the resin. I was so mad. I'll try to fix that later on. So it has been 24 hours or overnight. So now it's time to do the second part of it, the second side of the purse. Same thing again, using this foil sheet that I got. Making sure to press down on there. Getting all of the bubbles to... Make sure you get all the bubbles to come to the sides. And then just use a lighter to just go over it. Get rid of any bubbles. Make sure to be pressing down on it. The foil sheet, you can always see if there's bubbles underneath it. You can always see it. So just keep pressing down on it until it reaches the sides. And then just use your lighter to just get rid of it. And yeah, you can see slowly the resin is just covering up the foil sheets, just like it should. So now I'm just going down in there with my purple flowers. It's the same flowers that we were using before. Going around the corners, the sides, and everywhere. Making sure that everywhere gets a little bit. And finally, we're going down in there with a little bit of some green. Pressing down on everything. I know that there's a little bit of some resin that's around the frame. I'm going to wipe it off because if I let it cure on top, obviously, sometimes it messed up the bag and you're not able to close it. So as soon as I finished this, immediately I wiped it off. So the second side cured after 24 hours. This is how it's looking. Now it's time now to add the final layer of resin. Either gonna do clear or some color. We shall decide. But this looks absolutely stunning already. I love the way how it turned out. It is so cute. Like, absolutely stunning. This is my favorite purse that I have ever made. Ever. Out of all of them. Yeah, this is now taking the #1 spot of 2023. Because we're starting off fresh. This is how inside of the bag looks. It looks perfect. I need to get rid of the Made in China sticker that's right there. That got cured into resin. I'm pretty sure I could just kind of get it off with my X-Acto knife. But we shall see. Okay, so I did a little poll on my TikTok asking if I should keep it just the way how it is or should add like blue or white to the back of it. I think majority of people just wanted me to keep it just the way how it is. So I add a final layer of some clear resin at the back because the flowers weren't completely covered, so I had to cover them all the way up. And this is how it is. I think it is very, very pretty. It is so beautiful. This is honestly my favorite. Obviously, you guys know that there's some little tiny bubbles around the flowers, but other than that, this turned out absolutely amazing. And the back of it, so cute. I love it.